Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Shill stream. Man, it's been a tough time for your boy Low, man. Been having some situations coming up. Had to skip out on the stream yesterday for a family emergency, basically. Last minute, right when I was getting ready for the stream. So I even put up the stream pretty much. Had it scheduled, had to take a step back because something came up. And, you know, I take family very serious, so. But the thing is, it's crazy, man. I'm a little happy with myself because I know how serious I take the stream too. Because I was debating whether or not I should just like stay focused, do the stream, or, you know, get out and go help out with the situation with my family. And you know what, man? I took a step back. I said, nah, man, you gotta put family first. Everybody understands that already. So, nonetheless, man, that was that yesterday for the stream. Then later on in the night, got to go to my homeboy's crib, watch the fight. Got to watch the Fury versus Wilder fight. Hey, shout out to B Blum. Thank you for coming back to the Shill stream. And right after the fight, I'm talking about, for me over here in Florida, that's Eastern time, it was like past 12 a.m. It was like going on 1 a.m. I get a text from my bro. A second family emergency came up. And that one was rough. It happened. It was at like 1 o'clock a.m. I'll just say, you know, everybody's alive. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was like hurt physically. But it's a tough situation. Is what it is. But I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. Now, just to give a heads up before we get into things, you know, shout out to everybody, by the way. Flash the Smoke, what's goody? Thomas Vu, thank you for jumping in the chat. Said first time here, family is always first, everything is second. Hope your family emergency will be okay. Thank you very much, bro. 2 in the night. You know what? I was up till 5 a.m. this morning. Because when I came home, I just cracked open a bottle of Henny and just was like, you know what, man, I'm just going to have to have me a drink, bro. I don't really drink like that. I just cracked open that Henny. I was in my garage just holding it down. H Boogie, peace and blessings right back. So anyway, aside from that, this week is going to be a little tough for me to stream this week. Maybe not. It might not be as tough as I think. The whole key is going to be preparation for me, and I think this is going to be a good challenge this week because I'm going to be going to work in a different time and working extended hours. Like I'll probably be doing 12 hours. So doing 12s, starting at 5 a.m., ending at 5 p.m. is going to be very rough for me. On top of that, you know, we had a baby, beautiful little girl, who's going on to be 3 months by next week. So my wife's been on maternity leave. She starts work back tomorrow. So a lot of the support she was able to give on the Shill stream by just watching a baby, like it's gonna have to just be different. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna have to be different. H Boogie, the way our OT works at my job is it's not OT after 8 hours, it's OT after 40 hours, so I'm still gonna see that. So, you know, things are pretty good though. You know, don't get it twisted. And as far as in my home, things are good. It's just all about balancing these things out. And I like a challenge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like a challenge to be able to just sit back and say, you know what? I could figure this out. And I think B Blum is right. B Blum, I'm gonna get that taken care of. A Telegram group needs to happen because this group of people is amazing, and I think that even outside of coming to the stream itself, it might be cool to just have people to just ask questions to or chat back and forth with from this stream, because this is how a lot of people in the chat had learned to mix with each other. So I'll get that Telegram group going. It takes only a moment to just open a Telegram group. So I'll definitely get that going. Now, enough ranting. Enough ranting. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Your boy Low Key is over 1,500 subs in over the past few days. It was like 20 something subscribers that I've gotten in a day. So thank you very much, everybody that comes back to the stream. Make sure whether you're live right now or you're watching the replay, you hit that like button. You know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up for your boy. But I do all types of, I keep saying I do all types of content. It's been a little while since I've done standalone videos, but I do them. And I do a stream pretty much every single night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And it's pretty fun, man. We got some of the same guys coming through every single day. So there's always a small audience that you could actually come co-mingle with. It's really just talking about anything in crypto. It's not meant to be a place where you actually shill, but if you got a project you're interested in, you don't have to feel like a shill. So for anybody that's new, man, I hope you guys are, you know, cool with the vibes. Just make sure you subscribe. And then check the homie out on Twitter too, man. Hey, H Boogie said today was a double bubble at work. Woo! H Boogie was working on weekend. Worked yesterday too, huh? I was working yesterday and it was like me and H Boogie was like getting that OT, man. You gotta stack that fiat, people. You gotta stack that fiat, man. Not everything is all about cryptocurrency, man. This channel kind of is, and we'll shift a little bit, but gotta be careful, man. Not just crypto. Hey, Tough Music, I also did see you said you lost 1 ETH on the fight. I'm sure a lot of people lost money on that fight. But what do I think about BiDAO coin? We're probably gonna flip over to that in a second. I don't know what BiDAO coin is, so I personally I can't really answer, but I'll look into that real quick. And if anybody else knows, please let me know. Or Tough Music, you know, you can let us know too. Now on my YouTube, so one thing I want to kind of stay consistent on for you guys, just for everybody, is, you know, my YouTube stats, because a lot of people in here talk about, well, I know for sure some people already have channels that come to the Shill stream, and some people talk about starting a channel. And I think that I want to show y'all everything. You know what I mean? I want to show you guys basically, you know, how I'm stacking my cryptocurrency. I want to talk about projects with you guys, but I also want to talk about growing a cryptocurrency channel. I don't sit here and do videos every single day about which coin is going to go 10x, which coin is going to go 100x or 1000x. And there are a lot of people that are drawing masses of, maybe not masses, because there's still not that many massive cryptocurrency channels, but that's how people draw others into their channel. And I don't really do that, because it's just not me. I gotta be genuine, I gotta be authentic. So I want you guys to see what the growth is like, in case you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel for anything, whether you're doing, you know, crypto, financials, vlogging, anything. Just see the back end of what's going on my channel a little bit. So that's something I would like to share with you guys. And as you guys can see, 1527 subscribers in the past 28 days. That's over 100, which is pretty cool. And I have this one video, man, it just keeps going up. But coming back to my monetization, it's definitely climbing, and I'm really close to that 3,000 mark. What I need is 4,000, so we'll get there pretty soon. And I don't want to stay on this, but I just basically want to show y'all on the back end what's going on, and we'll start incorporating that into the videos as well. So a couple people are talking about this BiDAO, I think BiDAO coin in the chat. Let me see. Okay, so Tough Music said it's like Maker but backed with BNB. Well, that'll tell you right there, bro. I don't really rock with BNB. I don't really know What the heck? I thought I pressed refresh on this. Okay, I don't really know much about BNB chain like that and the projects on there. B Blum said need to wait for them. No, hold on. I bought in when DaVinci 15 bought in on it. It could be a scam. Hey, B Blum, I hope that wasn't the reason you jumped in was because of DaVinci. Said need to wait for them to actually produce something. March 28th. They said they would release some code. Thomas Vu said ETH will make us, will take, I think you meant to say make us financially free, bro. If you get the chance, read Confessions of a Crypto Millionaire book on Amazon. He took out equity of his house and threw it into ETH, made $16 million. Wow, that's somebody taking a really big risk. Something I probably would not do. But there are huge opportunities out here in crypto. People taking, I personally wouldn't really leverage too much real world. I don't even know how to put it. I wouldn't really get debt to buy cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency to me is my risky investment. I think it's definitely risky. I personally have a lot of faith in it. That's why I invest into it. But I know that it's risky. There's still a lot of stuff that has to happen around regulations. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of stuff that has to happen around scaling. So we can't really just be all in on crypto. Well, personally, I choose not to be all in on crypto because other things work. You know what I'm saying? Other things work, and I just look at crypto as my risky investment. What I'm not gonna do is keep on buying like stocks. Like I started saying, I want to get into buying stocks and stuff like that, but I got a 401k. I let them people do the 401, the stocks and stuff like that. I have stock shares within the company that I work for. And yeah, I could be buying stocks too, but like most people don't really do well at choosing the right stocks, to be honest. It's been very bullish, the market lately, but in general, like most people are not good at choosing the right stocks, knowing when to really get in and out. So I kind of just let that be personally, man. I don't. Let's see if we can move this down a little bit. All right, let's see. The chat. Let's see if there you go. Finally, my chat is filling up. Okay. It used to, for some reason, stay only in the middle. I don't know why it was doing that, and I guess it finally fixed itself. So that's pretty nice to see. Ooh, it looks better like that. Okay, let me try to catch up on what some of y'all are saying. B Blum said bottom line could be a scam. H Boogie said watch several videos with Vitali and others explaining ETH 2.0. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Like ETH 2.0 is where it's at. There's plenty of videos out there, man, from Vitalik, everybody really, like other YouTubers talking about it, and everybody's bullish on Ethereum, man. The only other project I see people really bullish on in terms of smart contract, like that's really hot out here, pardon me, is Tezos. But not in terms of like usage, just really like the staking aspect of it, but not really usage. I don't really know people that are using Tezos like that. B Blum said he will reimburse you 20% of our investment if we bought in between a specific time frame if they didn't follow through with completing a project, so I went for it. I don't really know. What is that? Is that the buy Dow coin? How much ETH am I trying to accumulate? I'm at 40 and aiming for 100 ETH. That's a good question, my man. I don't really know. You know, I really don't even know. I feel like well, so y'all know that my DeFi saver kicked in, and I should balance it back up to 32. You know, it's not that big of a deal. This is the thing too, like I don't really have to hurry up and get to 32. Like it's the number that I needed. I wanted to show people you could get to 32, but like take your time too, you know what I'm saying? I could get 1 ETH right now, basically 275, and still be in the 190s of my my ratio. So I like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I want to buy a whole ETH. Why is it doing that? So let's buy 280. Boom. We're gonna boost that. All right, so there you go. I'll get it back up to the 30, 32, whatever. My thing is like, yeah, 100 ETH is a good target by a certain time period. You know what I mean? Like if you want to say like, hey, I don't know really, because I just want to invest in cryptocurrency long term. And Ethereum is my favorite project. So the way I'm looking at it is, you know, maybe Bitcoin and just Ethereum just long term. So if that becomes 100, that's cool. If I could get to 200, that's cool. If I could get to 500, like H Boogie is saying 500 by June is his goal. Said it's a goal we can all strive for, actually. Look at that. H Boogie says 500 ETH by June is a goal we can all strive for. That's a lot, but the more you have, the easier it is to boost when the price is going up. So but in general, like, yeah, 500, maybe 1,000. It doesn't really, I don't really have a number. I just know that I'm going to be averaging in for a long period of time. What I did know is that I needed at least around that 32, but I didn't feel comfortable with just 32. So, you know, I don't really have a number. I don't really have a number. I'm bullish. Yeah, right. Ace Boogie said, imagine taking 25 to 30K and putting it in DeFi Saver, collecting that sweet interest, compounding daily. That'd be bananas. Hey, Sean, man, what is good? Glad to see you back. Sean, another vet here, veteran in the Shill stream. Another reason, like another person that would be beneficial to have in a Telegram group, you know, on occasion whenever he feels like popping in and stuff. So I think that B Blum is right. I will do that Telegram group because weeks that's coming up, like right now, they are gonna be rough for me to stay consistent. But yeah, I know I'm gonna put in the work. That's my whole thing. Like I just want to show people like, yo, putting in work it works. You know what I mean? Putting in work it gets you there. It gets you there. So let's see. MG Tao said DeFi Saver is like owning a 2x ETH token. It's longing the market, man. It's longing Ethereum basically. It could play as both. It could play as two things. It will play as a loan. It's just a collateral loan. That's one. Or you can actually long Ethereum. All right, my transaction confirmed. It's done. So now I should have, I don't know if it updates itself or if I got to refresh the page. I'm gonna give it like 30 something seconds. And if not, I'm gonna just refresh the page. But basically my transaction is completed. MG Tao said starting with 16 ETH. No. ETH $4,000. You'll own like 256 ETH debt free. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Starting with 16 ETH using DeFi Saver. Said it reduces your exposure as the price goes down. Sean said, I hope everyone had a good and productive weekend. Yeah, man, I had some family situations come up over the weekend, but aside from that, I worked yesterday, so stacking that fiat, bro. All right, so I'm gonna refresh it. But yes, so yeah, transaction went through. Still at 191. If I really wanted to, I could get back to the 32 ETH. You know, I could do that, no problem. Still be at 180. Probably go harder than that if I wanted to. But I'm gonna take it easy, man. I don't like this contract paying itself back, so I'm gonna take it easy. I already got it set up where once it reaches ratio of 210%, so if the market goes shooting upwards, it's automatically gonna buy some more Ethereum anyway. What was I saying again? Yeah, so I had I worked yesterday stacking some fiat. You know, that's very important. Don't get lost in the sauce, people. Don't get lost in just cryptocurrency, man. Get your credit right. Stack that fiat. You know, stack whatever coin. Get your bag that you're trying to get, your coin. Try to get yourself a home, man. Like that's stuff that I believe in, at least. Get yourself a house. You know, stop paying rent. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got an opportunity to, like, you got a partner that's willing to, or you're single and they're willing to do a duplex. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to. I wanted a single family home. It wasn't just an investment for us. It was really just a lifestyle change for us. But that next property or whatever the next venture is gonna be, I don't know what my next venture is gonna be, but it might be another property. That's what we've been saying so far. With 16 you get 32. When ETH doubles in price, you own the 32 debt free. I see what you're saying, but you still have to sell some of the ETH to pay back the debt, bro. So you won't really own the 32 debt free. You would have just you would have just doubled your money for free, basically. Okay, so your man Sean said, since you put me on, I have 90 ETH in the saver, just going to let it ride. Wow, that's nice, bro. 90 ETH, huh? Or is it, wow, 90 ETH? That's good. That is nice. And did you basically took some debt and looped it up to 90 or what? That's where it's at. That man said 90 ETH. I'm watching things. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, I done been through a couple bear cycles. I'm sure some of you have too. And even though I'm long on this, like, that's why I just don't want to get carried away. I would love to just dump some money in and throw 10 more ETH in right now, but I just gotta take it easy. Like, I just have to control myself and average in and be a smart investor and discipline myself, because my whole goal, you know, personally, is to be somebody that has done it, you know what I mean, done financially responsible things, and actually show people in my content live, you've watched me be responsible, you know what I'm saying? And from there on forth, I can basically I can create videos with some substance behind it and really, you know, represent what I'm talking about. That's just all I'm trying to do. So Banderdash said, discipline is the name of the game. Thank you very much, bro. Well, they don't really say a guy or a girl, but I kind of just assumed because crypto is just filled with guys. But thank you very much, because I think that's true. Discipline is the name of the game. Oh, so Sean said he put in 35 ETH and looped it up to 90, 13K in debt. Well, there you go, bro. Looped it up to 90 just like that, man. 35 ETH brought you up to 90. You probably seen some nice gains today, depending on when you did it, right? Because ETH just kind of like went up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I think that we're gonna have a little bit of a pullback. I don't think we're gonna like the market's gonna turn around or anything. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a pullback, and I'm just kind of just waiting on the sidelines before I make any like tough decisions, because I think that once we do start going up again, if we do, oh boy, 1,500 in profit so far. I can pull out 45 with the debt paid off. Look at that, bro. 10 Ethereum in profit. That's insane. That's insane. The more you have, the more you could kind of like, it's just like margin trading, you know what I mean? It's like the more you have, the more profits you can get, basically. So if you're starting off with a couple of Ethereum, when the market goes up, you might be able to get yourself a half of ETH free. You starting out with maybe 10 Ethereum, you know, it's a different story. You'll be able to get more, you know what I'm saying? So you starting out with 35, you was able to get 10 in a small market move. Imagine if you would have did that 35 around, you know, here, like middle of January or something like that. Bananas. Sean said thinks it's gonna blast through 300 soon. I would love for that to happen. Could you, bro? If we blast off into the 300s, you're gonna see some very nice gains, my friend. Because if you think about it, it's kind of simple. What is it? Hold on, let me skip this song. I gotta take this beat out. So 300 would be like a $26 gain. You're gonna get this how much more profits you're gonna see, bro. 2,300 in profits if you just go to $300 right now. You're gonna see 2,300 in additional profits. So 23 plus the 15, that's how much you would have made in a week, almost $4,000. Divide that by 300. That's another 12 ETH basically. So 2.8 ETH on top of the 10 that you already like. It's just crazy. It's crazy. The numbers is just bananas, yo. It's crazy. Robenzo said, just curious, I haven't put my ETH into one of them DeFi protocols. Do you own your own keys or someone else got a hold of your keys? No, sir, Robenzo. And hey, man, please don't do this because I'm doing it. Like, I'm just an example of using it. You know, even though Robenzo, I see you as somebody that knows what you're doing. You really do research and stuff. But that goes for anybody, really. Is like, you know, if you feel comfortable doing it. But like H Boogie said, this is non-custodial. They do not have your private keys, bro. They do not. That is the only reason I do this, is because they do not have your private keys. Unless this was backed by a financial institution that had an obligation of paying us out afterwards, or just non-custodial. Those are the only two ways I would do it, and it's non-custodial. So yeah, I probably wouldn't even do it with a centralized play. Maybe I would do it with like Coinbase or something like that, but like in general, like I like decentralized, man. Even though it's probably more risk for all I know, but it's definitely more return. But yo, nobody gets to touch your private keys. You're not sending your keys out to anybody. No way, Jose. Yeah, like Sean said, you are this is truly being your own bank. You are in total control. Thomas Vu asked if H Boogie is using an Automate. H Boogie's the one that put me onto the Automate, man. The Automate feature is very good for anybody that hasn't done this. It only takes 1 minute, guys. It's gonna be like a 10-cent transaction on Ethereum, probably less. All you have to do is click this shield right here. And basically what it's gonna do is ask you, hey, when do you want us to save you from getting liquidated? Because basically, if your contract falls on under 150% ratio, this minimum right here, you will get liquidated. It will sell all of your Ethereum enough to pay back the debt, and you will get charged a 12% fee. Nobody wants to do that. For me right now, I'd probably still come out profitable if that happened, but still, nobody wants to have to lose 12%. and pay back the debt now and probably start over. So you just click that shield, and basically all you have to do is say, hey, look, if the ratio falls under 170%, this is how I have it set up. You could set it to 180 if you want to, or higher. Repay it to 200%. That way I know I'm safe again. And then in the vice versa, if the market is going too high and I want to make sure I'm constantly buying ETH while the market is going up, I say if the ratio goes over 210%, make sure you buy some more ETH and loop that contract so that you can bring it back down to 200, because I want to constantly be stacking those ETH. So it's a very simple setup. H Boogie I have the same one as H Boogie, 170, 210. It's that simple. Yeah, Rubenzo said I've been sketchy about the system. Too much money to put in someone else's hands. I feel you, bro. Anybody that is uncertain and wants to like start doing this, you know, I'm not gonna say do it, but like maybe if you do, you just start with a small amount, see how you feel about it. You know, you're in control. You never know what can happen. You know what I mean? We could kind of be stuck for a while if this interface goes away. Now it's a smart contract, so as long as you can communicate with Ethereum, somebody else is gonna make another interface. You could already see this in, what was the other one that we talked about the other day? It wasn't DeFi Saver. It was I always find it on Compound Finance. Forgot the name of it. Instadap. So just to show you, like when I go into Instadap, my maker multi-collateral DAI right here, I logged in, it shows basically my CDP, and that's because as long as you can connect to Ethereum, it works. Like this is a complete different website. You know what I'm saying? This one just doesn't have the saver feature that we're talking about, this automation tool. This is why I like this one. But this is running on Ethereum. It's a smart contract. It's not a company or anything like that. So this completely different website. It's connected to my MetaMask, and it understands that this is what I got going on. So seen somebody else jump in, Harris Milan. Thank you very much, bro, for jumping in the chat. Let me see. Is it better to wait for the pullback if one is expecting it than to start now? I want to start one for BAT and ETH. I guess it is better to wait for if you really think the market's gonna pull back, it's better for sure when it's on its way up. So if you think it's gonna pull back, you wanna definitely get it while it's low and it's on its way back up. Now, do you really think the market's gonna go back? You know, timing the market is always kind of difficult. So I do think it is better though to get it when it's lower, of course, because as soon as you realize those profits, it's stupid. Now, a couple people have been talking about doing it for basic attention token. I personally don't do that. I know Matt Sandstrom that jumps in here a lot talks about doing it with basic attention token. I'm not doing that. I have a reason for doing it with Ethereum, and basic attention token is only used in Brave browser. If they were to partner up with other browsers or something, that'd be different, but like it's too centralized for me to like take out debt to buy more of it. You know, it just doesn't add up to me. And yeah, like B Blum said, thank you very much. 19, 20 people watching. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind, man. Hit that like button. For anybody that's coming in late and is not gonna watch the beginning of this, like I said earlier, this week is gonna be difficult for me doing the Shill stream on a daily basis. I know you guys don't mind, but I need to communicate with you guys. Now, I probably will get it done anyway because I like a challenge. But my wife is done with maternity leave. She starts work back tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to help her out a lot more than I was. However, my mom, she stays with us. We got her here, and she's really been a really big strong help for us, so things might not change too much. However, on top of that, this week I'm gonna be doing like 12s, working extended hours, and I'm just gonna be exhausted. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure everything still happens, but I'm just putting it out there for everyone. Wow, Sean, I'm really interested in what you're saying. You said I work at a large investment bank in the risk department. This is what I like to hear, man. We got some people in the building. Next week will be very interesting. We monitor global events and things are not adding up. Yield curve is telling us major volatility incoming. This is going to be very bullish for crypto as well as gold and silver. Pick some silver up if you can. Wow. Wow. I hope it does get bullish, man. I really hope it gets bullish. Oh man, I really hope it does get bullish, man. This guy, Sean kind of got me excited, bro. Why silver over gold? Silver has been falling behind gold. Benzo said all the insiders are already scooping up gold. Might have a stock sell-off. Yeah, man. Sometimes when there's a stock sell-off, crypto benefits because people are trying to look for an alternative. But sometimes crypto gets hit up too, man. Boy, oh boy. Here's the thing. If this happens, if anything happens, right now for Ethereum specifically, we really just need to break past this line that I have here is what I'm seeing. And then the next game is going to be, pretty much up here. Yeah, I say this wick, maybe somewhere in this range over here, like. But once we pass that 360-ish, I think it's game time, peoples. I think we're not gonna stop till like 700 again. Maybe even more, but like 700 area starts getting tight. Yeah, boy, oh boy. As long as we can break this, man, we can break this. I think we'll easily go past 300 and probably shoot past this top over here. And once we pass this top, game time. Sean said the banks are stacking gold, silver, and crypto heavy. Thomas Vu said gold miners have been outperforming gold itself. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, H Boogie is smart. Said I think I'll get some synth silver or gold on synthetics. Yeah, man, you can do that on synthetics, which is dope. That is dope. Sean said they are artificially pushing the price down so they can accumulate more. You can also take advantage of it, play their game. Yeah, man, if you guys know that some people are pushing the price down, it's the best time to scoop it up, man. But I don't really know much about silver and gold. I kind of I take it easy. I'll just stick to crypto. You know what I mean? And I'm good with that. I could just really use that bump up. Oh boy. My profits are 23.48. These are my profits basically. Somewhere in that range. It might not be this exact, but I think these are my profits. So could you imagine, I don't even want to talk about it. Like ETH going up, bro, is just gonna be bananas on profits for me, bro. Let's see. Price on DeFi Saver just shot up 271 to 274. Yeah, next price bump to 277. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. But we've had a golden cross on the Ethereum chart. We've had a golden cross on the Bitcoin chart. Man, everything is kind of pointing at like, yo, we should really be bullish for a little while now. It seems like with crypto, bullish is really just like a couple of months. That's what I've been experiencing. It'll be like a bullish year, but it's like it's only a couple of months that really see the real action. So I don't think it's been long enough yet. So the golden cross just happened days ago. Boy, oh boy. Oh man. So I don't know if we're gonna see that type of correction happen in the market, like Sean is saying, soon like that. But when do you think that's gonna happen though? A lot of people call like a 08 crisis is supposed to occur again soon. I don't know. What do you guys think? So he said we're about to see the Big Short all over again. This bubble is 10 times bigger than 2008. So just imagine when it all comes crashing down. You need to be ready with assets to scoop up the bargains. That is true. Benzo said need to stack up a couple of O's. Of what? Silver or gold? For gold, I just want to get me a nice gold Cuban chain, bro. Start small, buying a few silver eagle coins. I could do that. I don't see it. I think I could do that. BTC or 37 ETH. I don't know why you would say that. MG Tao said getting harder and harder to buy these dips. Yep. Oh, H Boogie said I use ETH from my CDP to fund new crypto purchases. I use DAI from my CDP to do that. I leverage my ETH and buy other stuff. Thomas, no, Sean said I'm mostly staking. I'm staking mostly ETH and BTC. I try to, or stacking, excuse me. I think that's what he meant to say. I try to grab a few silver eagles every week, and also holding some privacy coins like Zcash and Monero. Yeah, that sounds valid, bro. That might be kind of similar to where I go with it. Like, I do want to make sure I get myself some precious metals, but I don't want to go heavy into that because I do think that the next generations are not going to be focusing on precious metals too heavy. It's just not the same. Like our generation, what's the generations? Not the boomers. Was it Gen X? Gen X? I don't even know. I don't know what the generations are like that. Let's do age generations. I be forgetting them. Zennials? I never heard that before. Yo, what the? Let's see. Yo, why they can't just give me a simple answer, bro? Baby boom. It is Generation X I was thinking of. Yeah, so I think Generation X and millennials will be the last ones that really care about precious metals as much. Sadly, boomers gonna start dying. Sadly, I shouldn't even say it like that. You know, I got my parents, whoever in this generation, silent generation, gonna start dying. Let's say that. Boomers are gonna stop being in control as much. X and millennials, we're gonna be the last ones that really care about precious metals, in my opinion. I think Z and higher are not really gonna care. They're gonna care more about first of all, they're probably going to be in a screwed up situation unless we save them, unless X and millennials save them. And also, they'll probably end up into cryptocurrency. So hedge yourself with a variety of hard assets. Gen X are here. Yeah, man, yo, Gen X. Let me tell y'all something, bro. For Gen X, man, like I feel like when it comes to millennials, now, you know what? It's just where I'm from. I was gonna say I feel like I'm a different portion of millennials, but when I look at this, like, not really. I was gonna say I'm like more the early half of millennials. I relate to more of the early half of millennials, but I'm young. I was born in 92. But I get along with mostly Gen X people. I kind of think more like them. I had big brothers and stuff like that in New York that kind of, you know, taught me a lot of the ropes of just being a young man out here. You know what I'm saying? So I really relate to Gen X a lot. A lot of my friends are Gen X people, and I really look at it like it's left to Gen X and some millennials, because millennials don't have it figured out, man. Crypto is our biggest bet, you know, so I think it's left to Gen X is really going to be the ones we got to figure it out, guys. What are some crypto healthcare sector are adopting that could boom? I don't know, man. Didn't they have like what was it called? Like, was it MediBlock? Where you can get your own data, not have to fill out stuff, not have to worry about them holding on to your data. Like, your medical records should be with you. You know what I mean? Blockchain technology, yada yada yada. Personal doctor for your entire life. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but you know, medical records are something that are not like simple access how they should be for your own medical records, bro. Like, can you guys pull up your medical records in 2 minutes right now? Some of you probably can, and usually the people that can is because they're going through things, sadly. But for somebody like me that's not really checking on like my health stuff regularly, I should still be able to pull up my medical stuff with no problem in moments, and it should remain private. So I think those are the type of things that MediBlock is working on, and I don't know what kind of partnerships they have, but just a thought that, you know, since B Blum was asking about health sector. Sean said, we're paying for them now. They had it easier in their time. They sold us out. We are paying the price. That's why Bitcoin was created. The chancellor on the brink of another bank bailout. Yeah, for real, man. We're paying for everything that they screwed up for us, man. They did not care about us. And now they're all retiring and spending all their money on top of that. It doesn't seem like there's any wealth transfer that's gonna happen like it was supposed to. Boomers are spending their money, man. Like, absolutely just blowing it and just making it worse. Said no more bailouts. We need to create our own future. Crypto will be our wealth generator. That's what I believe. That's what I'm betting on. Yeah, me too. And I know it's a risky bet because what we'll be facing is going to make it difficult, but I'm willing to take that ride. I truly don't invest more than I'm willing to lose, but you know, if you're smart and you manage your money properly, that could be a good amount of money. You know what I mean? Don't invest more than you're willing to lose, but what you're willing to lose, if you're a responsible person, might be bigger than what other people are willing to lose. So, you know, if that makes any sense. Basically, the more money you make, the more you can invest. That's really the simple terms that I'm trying to put out there. And I don't make crazy money, but I'm learning how to manage it. I stay home most of the time, man. I don't go out a lot. cool with that. Trust me. Been cooking at home. Mom's been cooking at home. When she's not at home, bro, we spend bread. So I was happy to move my mom in. She helps us with the baby. That's less money that has to go to babysitting. Do whatever it takes, man. You know, live a little uncomfortable so that long term you can live very comfortable. Like I was telling this young boy at work, you know, he living with his parents and he got the right mindset too already, but he was like, I was telling him, yo, don't rush to get out of your parents' crib because you could leave right now and be broke every month and it's gonna be a tough ride up. Or you could leave in 3 years, 5 years, and yeah, you're gonna start paying more bills, but you're gonna be comfortable when you leave. And it don't matter how old you get, you still gonna have things that you're gonna enjoy that a lot of times cost money. So just savage it out for a little bit. Healthcare are slow to advance due to rules and regulations. That's true. With risk comes great reward for sure. But don't just sit on the sidelines. That's a fact. I see too many people sit on the sidelines. This is what me and my wife was talking about earlier. Like, Tef said, I'm at the bottom, so I'll risk it all. Ball till you fall. Hey, you know what? That's kind of like somewhat of a good mentality, bro. Like, it's not like, you know, when you say risk it all, I kind of know what you mean, but like, you don't go in and just chase 100% risk, just go into, you know, 5th page coin market cap or anything like that. But when you at the bottom, you ain't really got nothing to lose. You might as well take this chance, try this out. If it works, then you find out how to navigate through. You know what I mean? People are saying ETH may go up to 1,000 this next bull cycle. That's 4x from where we're at right now, at the moment. Where we are at this moment. Honestly, I really truly think if Ethereum goes to $1,000, like, I just think it's gonna go way past that. That's my personal opinion. If we go to $1,000, we're gonna shoot right past it. I really think that's my opinion. I'm not trying to, it's not based on any special indicator that I can find on this chart, but I think that people will just really truly believe once again, like, okay, this thing really can go to $10,000 one day. So I'm not being too optimistic, but if Ethereum passes $1,000 again, it's definitely, in my opinion, gonna go to $1,400 again. And I think that we can go to $3,000, you know, $2,000, $3,000, and maybe one day even higher. Some people are saying $10,000. I don't know if that'll happen, but I think people's minds will start shifting towards believing that that's possible and it's not some far off dream. So I think $1,000 would just, touching that number will just really, just psychological number. It will take us flying right past that. And on top of that, depending on how things play out, if ETH keeps moving up, if that were to ever happen and ETH keeps moving up, remember, it absorbs most of the Bitcoin dominance when it's coming down. Hey, shout out to Crypto Fees for jumping in. So if Bitcoin dominance, whenever Bitcoin dominance comes down, Ethereum takes most of that dominance. That's just what it is. And boy, oh boy, just don't let it flip Bitcoin, peoples. Yeah, hoodie low, man. I had to be hoodie low today because I didn't really clean up how I normally like to. So after I get off the stream, I'm about to do a bunch of things, man. Gotta be at work at 5 a.m. is what I'm aiming for. And then my wife starts work back tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna actually have to get up at like 3-ish, 3:30 to do the middle of the night baby work, get her back to sleep, get ready and get out of here and go to work. It's gonna be a tough night for me. I just need to get on it and actually try to get to bed by like 10:30, 11 the latest. I don't sleep for long, so 11 really the latest is good for me. But what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow, make sure, like, yo, bro, honestly, I realized, like, I used to be the guy that was like, yo, man, you know, every little thing in your life doesn't have to be disciplined and planned out. But the more I do it, the more I'm like, yo, this thing, it really works, man. It really works. So I'm about to try to do my laundry and set up all my outfits this week, bro, for work. I don't wear special fits. So even if I did, just set up all my outfits real quick, that'll be crazy, man. It's just like, wow, low-key discipline. Benzo said, we made it to 1,400 before, but that was crazy with that ICO boom. I haven't seen hype near that yet. Need a serious inflow of new people. I think that you're right, but also at the same time, like, the ICO thing was so speculative that it was just foolishness. Like, there are other things. Sorry if I didn't, you know, word that properly, but there are other things that are coming up now that's not as speculative, like decentralized finance. And the more, you know what I mean? The more that picks up, I think that people that come into crypto this time are gonna have a reason to stay. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason to stay. So let's see. Sean says, don't worry. Hold on. First, Tough Music said, I think we will bounce off 1,400. We'll settle in a 1,200 range. I think that once we pass 1,000 with Ethereum, we're going flying past that 1,400 number with no problem. I think it's just like, oh snap, it matters again. You know, B Blum, it's kind of funny because I originally wanted to do multiple low-key channels, and I have a few of them set up, but I'm gonna just make everything on this channel. I was gonna have low-key money, low-key hits, low-key reviews. It was just multiple things with like a low-key brand, but I'm like, I'll just do everything on one channel, and if it picks up enough, then move on. Sean said, don't worry so much about ups and downs, just keep dollar cost averaging into the market. You'll be smiling lovely in a few years. Remember that capital gains is only 20% if you hold for at least a year. That's just a much bigger difference, and that's right. Sean said, forget the ICO boom. We have real building going on. Real cash and real companies are building on ETH, and that's what I'm seeing, man. Crypto Fee said, me too, was doing the same thing. Thinking about having multiple channels, but you just gotta kind of just put it onto one thing. Fees though, I feel like you have a games thing, like that could be separate, bro. Like you could put the games separate because it's just completely different, but at the same time, if that's your way of drawing people into crypto, like that might work, bro. So, you know, we all just trying different things out, man. You know, I've been consistent at it, and like I said, you know, I'm almost at 3,000 hours, so the hours have been growing pretty fast. The subs have been going pretty fast, over 100 in the past 28 days, so that's pretty nice. You know, I'm it's working. I'm not there yet, but it's working. It's getting there. Sean said, I'm trying to protect and advise the newbies. I don't want them getting caught up in the FOMO. Make smart decisions and take it slow and steady. Yeah, like I said, I think the hey, by the way, if you guys don't mind, hit that like button before I get out of here. And like I said, man, I think this time around, when people come into crypto, they're not gonna have much reasons to be going up and down this list, to be honest. Like, they're not, like, why would they be investing in so many of these projects? They're gonna be like, nah, they don't even work yet. There's gonna be some fools, no offense, that say like, oh, yeah, man, this one's gonna be the real future, or that one's gonna be the real future, or whatever the case is, this one. But most people are gonna be coming in, and it's gonna be like, wait, I could get 8% returns on a stable coin? Oh, I gotta have some Ethereum to make sure that happens. Okay. Oh, so it's running on Ethereum? Yeah, I like this thing. This Ethereum thing is pretty dope. It's pretty good. Oh, I could stake Ethereum too? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, I think people are really gonna just gravitate towards Ethereum, to be honest, like, because it's not as much speculation as it is for anything else. Like, you could actually use it to make money. You know, Bitcoin, we want to speculate. We think, I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but it's really speculation. So is Ethereum, but at least there are projects on there that not quite speculation. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get a return on the DAI savings rate. You know, put it in some of these contracts. Fulcrum has been having some issues, I heard too recently, but compound finance, like, you can get these returns. You know what I'm saying? So people are gonna just gravitate towards Ethereum, in my opinion, that are new to cryptocurrency. You know, what are you gonna do with a lot of the rest of these things? What are you gonna do with them? There's no liquidity around it. It's just difficult. Basic attention token I like because you could just use the browser and everything is done with Uphold in the background. So yeah, that too. But a lot of these other ones, it's like there's no liquidity. It's just a lot of promise. So, and shout out to Sean before I get out of here. Said another thing to consider, most of these crypto YouTubers are trash. Don't take their advice. Do your own research. We keep it real up in here on the Shill stream. I like the vibe here. Thank you, man. And that's coming from an OG. You know what I'm saying? An OG that works in the financial industry. Somebody that's from Queens, New York, so I respect that too. Also Gen X, so a little bit of an OG in terms of age. So I really, really appreciate when somebody like that says something to me. I really like to listen to not only my peers, but the ones that are just a little older than me, because they've gone through little things that I'm going to be going through soon. You know what I'm saying? So definitely thank you for that, bro. So, before I get up out of here, let's see. Benzo said, we think like that, but the newbies are going to be looking for the next Bitcoin, and the Shillers will be full force. That's true. Well, that's why I got to be here doing the stream, right? The Grayscale Ethereum Trust is paying crazy premium to have ETH exposure. I got to look into that. Now, what does that tell you when they're willing to pay such a premium on ETH? That price is gonna go. Anyway, guys, yo, thank you very much, man. I'll let y'all know how things go this week. Hopefully a couple things that from those 2 family emergencies get better too, and I'll let y'all know, you know, without going into detail, but if things get better, I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, man. Thanks for coming back to the stream, everybody. I appreciate your patience and everything. I'll catch you in the next vid. I'm out of here. Peace.